If
All
I
right.
did not understand,
All right, he can
don't
be
insult me,
excused.
though.
Thank you.
Don't insult me.
All right.
Let's roll, nerds.
This courtroom session gives us something rare, a front row seat to a complete breakdown in attorney-client communication, and the ripple effects are immediate. What starts as a routine status hearing quickly escalates into raised voices, crossed lines, and a moment where the court has to step in and regain control. You'll hear the judge do something many people don't expect: slow the room down. Instead of reacting emotionally, she methodically identifies the real issue. This isn't about a plea deal anymore. It's about whether the defendant truly understands what's happening and whether his attorney can ethically continue without raising competency concerns. And that matters. Competency isn't about guilt or innocence. It's about fairness. The defendant must understand the charges, the consequences, and be able to assist in their own defense. When that breaks down in real time, the court has a duty to pause everything. But stay with us, because after this tension-filled exchange, the same courtroom delivers one of the most uplifting moments you'll see. Proof that the system doesn't just punish, it can rehabilitate.
Welcome back to Time Served, the channel that skins the so you don't have to. What happens when the defense reaches an impasse? Well, you get an insane court clip, and Boyd, oh Boyd, that is exactly what we get today, as the Queen of Bexar County is called out for insulting an inmate, and she doesn't even flinch. As fireworks explode around her, she's as calm as can be. And look at that purse check today, boy. She has 2 bouquets of flowers and a beautiful handbag. Please tell me in the comments what brand that is, because I'm dying to know. Not really, but you guys love it. And then there's an update in the 187 as a fan favorite, Erin, as her story of positivity continues, as Judge Boyd is gleaming after her story arc is coming to an end and a possible graduation. Seriously, why aren't you sub to the Deuce? Time Served 2. Get over there and hit those buttons. Like and subscribe. Set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
All right. Mr. Moore? Mr. Moore?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's not shout at people. Let's not raise our voices. Here's the thing. If an attorney is telling you what the state is offering, all you have to do, if you don't want to accept the offer, just say you don't want to accept it. Say you want a jury trial, and you'll get a jury trial. But your attorney can't make the state offer you something that you want them to offer you.
It's not what, no. So it's not what they offer me. It's what you're lying on and trying to give me. And I know what I did. It was an argument.
Okay, so here's the
argument. It was an argument. It was
then
an
it
argument.
means you need a jury trial. That's what you're saying. You want a jury trial.
It was an argument between me and my relative.
Shut up!
All right, let me ask you, who's the prosecutor on this case?
On extra names onto the case. She added extra names on the, wait a minute. You're talking to me. You're talking to me.
Are you the prosecutor on the
You're
case?
talking to me. You said John, you just said John Moore,
Are you
right?
planning on dismissing these charges? All right, so it sounds like they're going to want a jury trial. Are you planning on offering something different than you've already offered? All right, so is your client going to accept anything or no?
He has just informed me, we talked last night, but he informed me this morning because of some of the particulars, he's not going to accept the agreement.
All right, so nothing will, it sounds as though you all are at an impasse. The state, you're saying that you're not going to offer anything differently. And defense, I'm assuming there's no counter offer, right?
No, at this, I did. I made a counter offer to the state and they rejected it.
All right. So do you have all of the discovery?
I do have all of the discovery. If I could, the one thing with moving forward, and it started last night with these outbursts, I'm starting to have potentially some competency issues. I want to stop and pause before I make that decision, but I think I'll need to file a suggestion or motion that he needs to be evaluated for, I really can't communicate with him right now, Judge. And that's part of what I have to do to make sure he's competent.
All right. So is the communication issue, and I don't want to interfere with attorney-client privilege, but is the communication more of he's not accepting your advice or you don't believe he understands?
Sometimes I don't believe he truly
I
understands.
didn't understand. I would not respond.
This exchange is uncomfortable and important. When defense counsel raises the possibility of a competency evaluation, that's not an insult, it's a legal safeguard. Attorneys are ethically required to pause proceedings if they believe their client may not fully comprehend what's happening or cannot meaningfully assist in their defense. The tension here comes from perception versus process. The defendant hears competency and feels disrespected. The court hears it as a procedural concern that must be addressed before anything else can move forward, including a jury trial. Notice how the judge handles it. She doesn't accuse. She clarifies. She distinguishes between disagreement with legal advice and lack of understanding, which are two very different things in criminal law. Here's the question for you. If a judge ignored these warning signs and pushed forward anyway, would that be justice or a violation of rights? This pause may frustrate everyone in the room, but it protects the integrity of the entire case.
Okay.
For one, don't insult me. If
All
I
right.
did not understand.
All right, he can
don't
be
insult me,
excused.
though.
Thank you.
Don't insult me.
All right, can we set this for a jury trial?
You're ganging up on me. I'm going, but don't insult me, sir. So if I do not understand the case, I would not respond. You understand that?
Yeah.
Today is.
So let me just tell you, today is Monday. If anybody thought today was not Monday, let me just tell you, today is Monday. Yes.
And I just started seeing this last night.
Okay.
And I understand, I don't know when the court's going to reset me. I would have to file a motion at this stage on the competency issue, Your Honor.
I would have no objection to that because I've had those concerns myself since I reviewed this case.
All
Well,
right.
and it's, for me, I hadn't seen it yet, but I saw it last night for the first time.
Yes.
All right. Ms. Ferguson, they're going to file a motion to have him evaluated for competency. And I will say this is the first time I've seen him be this way since he's come to court. So,
Same with me.
all right. So what we'll do, Norma, if you can set this for the second week in December, and that's to make sure that everything has been filed.
I can do December 11th.
I will follow it this afternoon, and the second week of December is perfect for me. I live to snow ski, and I'm going to open it this year, the first week of December.
Okay.
So thank you, Your Honor, for that.
You're welcome.
And this is why courtroom days like this matter. In one session, we see both extremes of the justice system, conflict, and clarity. First, a case stalled by breakdowns in communication, requiring delays, evaluations, and procedural safeguards just to ensure fairness. Then, immediately after, a completely different outcome. A participant who did the work, followed the rules, stayed compliant, and is now on the brink of graduation. The judge's tone shifts noticeably. Encouragement replaces correction. Pride replaces frustration. This contrast isn't accidental. It shows that the system responds to effort. When people engage honestly, accept help, and remain accountable, doors open. That's the real takeaway here. The court isn't just about punishment, it's about opportunity paired with responsibility. Now tell us which moment stood out to you more, the chaos or the comeback? If you found this courtroom session as revealing as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more unfiltered courtroom breakdowns where accountability and redemption collide.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
For me, I'm always excited when I remember people and know their name because they're doing so well. So I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway. How are things going?
Well, you foresaw correctly, Judge. She's doing quite excellent in the program. I attended the docket where she had her last court setting with Judge Von Hell, and nothing but positive marks. She's completed everything, and she's made all her appointments, and she's completely compliant with medication and the like, Judge. So just waiting for graduation in December for her to repass this program. You know.
Oh, that is so awesome. I've noticed the difference in you from the first time I saw you to now. Keep up the good work, maintain your independence, right? So I will most definitely be at your graduation. And I know you're going to do great things.
Thank you.
So I think is graduation on the 9th? 19th. All right. So then what we'll do, we will set this, we'll set it for the 20th, even though I know we're not going to need that setting. Okay. So once you graduate, you can ignore the December 20th setting. Oh, 20, because 20th is a Saturday. So I already know you're going to do great. But I tell you what, because graduation is at 9 a.m., we'll put this on the 19th in the afternoon, although I know you're not going to need to be here, okay?
Okay.
That's just so you'll have a date and there'll be a date in the system. Right. So Norma, if you could recall her back for the 19th, and let's put it at 2
2 o'clock.
Yes. And you won't need to be here.
Okay.
but I will be at your graduation.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Judge.
I sound like outcast. I will be at your graduation. All right, so we'll see you then, and thank you for being on time.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you for doing all of the hard work, because I know it takes a lot to be vulnerable, accept the help, because there's such stigma that is attached to certain things. And I always say there should not be a stigma, because it's similar to if I had a broken arm. Okay. Nobody's going to say, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
such bad for you. So I'm proud of you. Okay. You're welcome. So once you sign the reset form, you're excused. What do you have planned for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna pick up a shift for work today. I don't really have any plans today, so my manager just called me. He's like, I'm gonna work.
So what time are they asking you to come work if you want to come work?
They sit around 3.
Oh, well, enjoy the river walk then.
I'm glad we got her out early so
Yeah.
she can enjoy the nice day and get to work and
Yes.
be productive. Yeah.
And also look into schools. I'm gonna be planning to go to school next year.
What do you want to study?
I was thinking cosmetology, permanent makeup, tattooing of makeup.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, you can tattoo scars and stretch marks, and I think that'd be something.
That'd be great. Great. And I know there's some too for people who have who've had breast augmentation.
Yes.
So yeah. And they're always looking for people to do that.
Also, maybe tattoo removal, Judge, so she can get into that and help people. So when they're looking for employment, Yep.
Be fun. Anything along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm really looking into.
Well, let me know, because sometimes I know people who know people who know people.
That's all, folks.